Part 2 AI in the Workplace by Michael Lively. When I learned enough to start programming AI, I found myself writing two types of programs, agents or chains, depending on how I was processing the data. If I was going small to big, like writing a book or screenplay from a storyline or creating a computer application from user stories, I was doing agent programming. Agents are like our white-collar, college-educated workers. They are doing what we call knowledge creation or knowledge ideation. If I was programming a chain, I was processing data same to same or same to small, like translating a language to English, same to same, and creating a summary of that translation, same to small. These are like our blue-collar workers. They're not creating knowledge, they are packaging it. Like moving data down an assembly line, repackaging it along the way, but not creating new knowledge, just running repeatable processes. If you are a product owner and are familiar with Dan Peek's work on the puzzle of motivation, something should jump out of the page at you. Like humans, in the AI workforce, there are two types of workers. Those who do knowledge creation are white-collar workers, and those who run assembly lines are blue-collar workers. This corresponds to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and we deal with these two sets of workers differently. What Dan Peek tells us is that you motivate factory workers with carrots and sticks. If you yell at them, or give them more money, you get more product. While knowledge workers, that's us in this room, are higher up on the triangle of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We are motivated by a sense of purpose, autonomy, and mastery. But unlike humans, AI doesn't need a sense of purpose, free meals, ping pong tables, or bean chairs. If you ask a simple question, it will give you a simple answer. If you ask a complex question, it will give you a complex answer. The only thing that AI won't do well is brag. You ask me a simple question, and I will go on for an hour impressing you with my brilliance. The popular belief that machines could never tackle creative tasks has been flipped upside down, and potentially they're displacing us, the white-collar workers, first. One of the first AI programs I wrote was a global customer care center. It functioned like a chain, using our AI blue-collar workers. The business scenario addressed was for an American company that was doing really well, but their investors wanted them to go global. They were not sure how to proceed. People in their company only spoke English. Should they hire multilingual employees? Or should they contract out the work? Should they just focus on certain parts of the world? Generative AI has got them covered. Examining the requirements, the customer email could be in any language, and the output needs to be a compassionate and accurate reply in that same language. Looking at the boxes at the top, it shows the chaining process we have the AI system go through. Accept the email, determine the language, translate, summarize, respond, and translate back into the customer's language. As you can see, the completed program accepts the email, gives the language, translates it to English, gives a summary, creates a compassionate reply, and translates it back to Chinese. What was surprising to me is that I built this in only 67 lines of code. In the past, when I've worked with systems like this, it has taken many lines of code, and it didn't work well. What shocked me was the heart of the code was written in natural language. Just human talking, like return the language, translate the email, create a summary, give a plausible reply, translate back. As a programmer, this blows me out of the water. I'm programming with a prompt. I'm just using human words. If you're a product owner, you should be singing Glory Hallelujah. You have a new synergism with your prompt engineer. The user stories you have been writing can now be turned directly into code. Coding by talking. What a concept. If you can prompt it, don't code it. Coding is like a snapshot in time, and it will eventually break. Where with prompting, the models you are prompting only get better with time. It's more like a living system. In all honesty, as the use of generative AI progresses, you won't be able to code. All code development will be done in natural language. This concludes Part 2 of AI in the Workplace by Michael Lively.